Greetings, members, one and all of the Salivation Nation. We are live and in effect on this Friday night as I report to you from behind this plastic microphonic device where we will engage with you, the viewers here, through the comments and the chat. And we will also take some scammer calls, as we typically do. And somebody's bound to call me tonight from the scammer. We are live, and we'll find out, and we'll see what happens. But we're a little bit early here, anticipating some of those calls, as I have gotten some blood oaths that have been submitted to us. Yes, indeed, some blood oaths that they will call, so we'll find out. All right, very good. Let's see who's here with us right now. We've got Cobro, John Mazel Tov. I think that's Jewish, right? I'm not sure. Lars Job is here. Welcome. Yes, close to first. Very close. Cobro is here. John Malze, whatever that is, but thank you. All right, very good. Now let's go ahead and see what Homestead Aquarius has to say here. He says, awesome eye candy to go. This is on my video about making U.S. Mint great again. To go along with a deeper dive into the history of our passion. I learned a lot today, Sal. Thank you. The politics need to stay off our coins for sure. This has given me some serious FOMO to realize that if only I had bought a 1 ounce per year since 1986, I would now have 37 ounces of the beautiful coins. That's right. Pretty amazing. Yes, indeed. Just one a year. Yes, indeed. Benny Barker is here. Oh, it's German. All right, German. All right. I was way off, wasn't I, Cobro? All right, Benny Barker is here. JM Unleashed is here. Fed Never. That Fed Now, we've not heard much about it, but it is in effect right now. They kind of don't want us to know a whole lot about it until it gets completely ingrained in the system, but nonetheless, welcome. The Global Warmer is here. Good to see you. Hanging loose with a thumbs up and algorithmic hanging loose with us. Good to see SSR is here. I appreciate you guys as we march on through. Homestead Aquarius also says on this video, this is another video that, these kind of videos for some reason don't do as well for me, but I think they're one of my better videos, and that is kind of just talking about the overall overarching themes of precious metals, the fundamentals, right? Silver's promise to you. If you guys get a chance to watch this video, I think you might enjoy it. Silver's promise to you. It says, awesome commentary on silver. The beauty of the coins is that eye-catching bonus. I'll give you $10 for that 2-ounce ship coin right now. It's so pretty. Actually, that's a 1-ounce ship coin. Yes, indeed, that little high relief piece there. Thank you so much. Craig, 1967 Shelby is here. Welcome. Good to see you. Thanks for popping in tonight. And we have Jeffrey Jackson with us tonight as well. Hello, Mr. Jackson. Good to see you, sir. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Jeffrey Jackson has entered our live stream here. Good to see you, brother. All right, very good. And Nighthawk is here with us as well. So Andy Jenkerson says here, and again, this is a video about the U.S. Mint Director, former U.S. Mint Director passing away, Donna Pope. And Sal, you put a lot of time into these videos. Thank you. Have a great day. Thank you, Andy. I do appreciate that. Yes, it does take some time to put some of these together, multiple takes and that type of thing. So I really appreciate you taking the time and stopping by to watch, because your time is even more valuable, I feel. So it means a lot to me that you would take your time to come and watch the videos. All right, very good. Let's see here. And Andy also says about the 1986 commemorative coin there. Let me just pop over here to make this thing worthy. It says, the 1986 commemorative set was my first set ever because I was born in 1986. And now I have learned today that the $50 of that set was a second commemorative $50. Thank you for the wisdom. Thank you. Yes, indeed. It's kind of wild because, see, in 1984, they didn't produce a $50 with the Olympic coins. And in 1985, there were no commemoratives at all. So 1986 produced a second half, and the first one that was clad. Okay, like clockwork, here comes a scammer, and they're a couple minutes early. Hello, Chef Stacker. Hello?
Hello, Jim?
Yes, this is Jim.
Hi, Jim. This is Stefan. I'm calling you from Ocean Park. How are you?
Hi, Stefan. I'm doing good. How are you doing?
I'm doing well, thank you. I'm sorry for the call, Jim. I was just reaching out to you really fast in regards to the ERC refund for your business.
Oh,
Have you
yeah.
ever filed for that?
Yeah, don't ever apologize for calling me. I enjoy these calls, okay? You can call me anytime in the day or night that you want. It's all right.
I appreciate that.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah. No worries. Have you filed the ERC for your business? Are you familiar with what that program
I
is?
don't know what the ERC is, but it sounds like a delightful program that I would like to be a part of. So maybe you can explain it to me, okay?
Yeah. So what the ERC is short for the Employee Retention Credit. So it's a program under the CARES Act, similar to like the PPP loans. So if you had W-2
The
employees,
PPP loans. And now, let's back up on that, because I am down with OPP, but I'm not necessarily familiar with the PPP.
Yeah, so the PPP came out during the pandemic, so it's the Paycheck Protection Plan. So
Interesting.
loans given out to businesses. Yeah, so loans given out to businesses during
Of
that
which
time.
I am. Yep. Right.
Yeah, this is with payroll. Did you have W-2 employees on payroll during the pandemic?
Yes, I did. I had the payroll. I was paying my employees through the pandemic. It was a very tough time, as you can imagine.
Yeah, definitely. It was a tough
Now
time
you're
for a
calling
lot of
from
people.
Ocean Gate Capital? Is that what it is? Ocean Gate?
Ocean Park Financial.
Ocean Park. Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. Because I never heard of a park being in the ocean, but I guess there's a new time for anything. In fact, that might be a good business idea to have a park out there in the ocean.
Yeah, let's put a little island out there somewhere.
Yeah, have it like Hank Johnson says, as long as you don't fill it up with too many people it'll just tip over, you know what I'm saying?
Definitely, yeah. So pretty much, the ERC grants up to a maximum of $26,000 per W-2 employee that you retained on your payroll.
Right.
So for example, let's say you had 10 employees on average in 2020 and 2021. The maximum refund you can receive for 10 employees is $260,000. Of course, there's certain parameters in play that kind of factor in and to determine how much ERC credit you can claim, such as.
Now, what would happen if I were to have 38 employees?
Yeah, it would be 38 times 26,000 would be the maximum that you.
Which is what? What would that be?
So if you wanted to do it was 38, that'd be 988,000.
Now, what would happen if I had 47 employees during that time period?
It'd be over $1 million.
What about if I had 56?
Whoa.
What would the numbers be if I had 56 employees during that time period?
Did you have 56 employees?
Well, I'm going to tell you here in a minute. I just want to see what the math is on these. Go ahead.
So it was 1.4 million for 56.
1.49 what?
So 1,456,000.
Okay. All right, because you said it would be over $1 million if I had 30 something. Seems like it would be a lot more than that.
No, so if you had 39, it was 988.
So just under $1 million. Okay, all right. Now, what if I told you, what'd you say your name was again? Stefan. Can I call you Stefan? Can I call you Stefan for short?
Sure. Yeah, that's fine.
It's easier for me to say Stefan than Stefan, because Stefan almost sounds like Gloria Estefan, you know what I mean? The singer. Have you ever heard of Gloria Estefan? Esteban?
I'm not too familiar.
She's a new and upcoming singer. She just started breaking. She just outsold Taylor Swift on the charts today. This just happened hours ago. Yeah, I'm her manager.
Oh, nice.
So what would the math be on 532 employees that were working between the pandemic, between let's say March of 2020 to August of 2021?
Anything above 500 would be the maximum.
Let's say 498 employees. Yeah, let's do the math on that quick here. Oh yeah, did you hear me swallow that coffee? Press number one. Press the number one if you heard me swallow that coffee. Press the number two if you didn't hear me swallow the coffee.
All right,
still waiting for the beep. Hold on, wait. Before you do the math, I'm still waiting for the beep on the phone that you pressed if you heard the swallow or not. Which number did you press?
1.
You heard it. You heard me swallow. Sweet. All right, now what's the 499 times what? What's going to be the dealio on that for the amount of money I'd get back?
So for $4.99, it'd be 12,974,000.
Let's do that. Let's plug those numbers in the system and make this thing happen. We want to optimize this son of a biscuit. You know what I'm saying? See, if we do 499, we're just under 500. They'll never know. They'll never know.
Well, they do know because part of the process reviewing payroll summaries and 941 forms.
Oh, I can provide all that. I got the hookup to that stuff. Worry not about that. Let not your heart be troubled, Stefan, or Stefan, or Stephanie, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's all good in the neighborhood over here. Do you feel me, bro?
I feel you.
Good, because that wasn't a rhetorical question. I was actually hoping you would answer that, so that'd be good. Now, if your name was Kenneth, I would be asking you what the frequency is, but it's not, so we'll move on.
Hey, you're good, man. You a part-time comedian too?
Well, I'm not part-time. I'm looking to get into the business probably 3/4 of the time as a comedian, but the 25%, once I get this money, man, we're going to be able to rock and roll. I probably won't have to worry about jokes.
Gotcha.
Okay.
So how many employees did you actually have during the pandemic?
499er. That's 499.
Did you really, though?
Yeah, I told you I'm a manager to Gloria Estevan. Now I can't even. Now you got me all crazy. I can't even pronounce my own artist name that I represent. We got a big road crew. This thing is huge. And we were suffering through the pandemic because I don't know if you remember now, but they weren't having too many darn concerts during that time as well.
Yeah, no, definitely not. You weren't able to, have large gatherings. So
right, and we had to coat all of the equipment with silver to prevent getting the old COVID thingamajiggy. So we're still doing that. We need to. It's worn off because we need to redo that because some of my road crew, they're still a little bit jittery about it. So we mask them up. We shoot them up, and we cover everything with silver.
Yeah, and especially during that time too, there was everything was just virtual, virtual concerts and stuff like that. It was insane.
It was very virtual. It was insane in the membrane from the virtuality. Yes, indeed.
Perfect. So let me see. All right. So did you guys experience any decline in revenue, service interruptions, supply chain issues?
Oh yeah, lots of all of the above. All of the above. We my 499 employees and me, we felt all of it. I mean, it hit us hard, the whole concert business. It was insane in the membrane. You know what I mean?
I know what you mean. On average, what would you say the average annual salary of an employee is?
My road guys, if you add them all up, I'd say it was probably about, I'd say $35,000 a year on average.
But again, did you receive any of the PPP loans, either round 1 or round 2, that came out during the pandemic? No, right?
Right. That's a big fat no. That's right. We were diamonds in the rough. Yep.
But believe it or not, it actually works better because any company that did receive PP loans, those are slight deductions on the ERC credit.
See, I know how to answer these things. Yep, I know the deal. Right, exactly.
Yeah, so you were born for this, I can tell.
I was born in the United States of America. Born in the USA, I was. That's another up-and-coming artist. His name is Bruce Springsteen. Remember that name because you're going to start hearing it very soon.
Bruce, what was it?
Bruce Fallstein. I mean Springsteen. Not Summerstein. Springsteen, yeah.
Not Winterstein?
Not Winterstein. That's Winterfell. It's a city in over there in Middle Earth. Okay?
All right. Perfect. More or less, What month and year did you start your business?
I started the business on, I would say, it was somewhere around October of 2002.
Okay. And what state was that business formed?
It was formed in the great state of Louisiana. Louisiana.
Alrighty. And do you have a street address to your office?
Yes, I do, actually. It's 23 Peach Street, Monroe.
Is your business a C Corp, S Corp, LLC, LLP?
It is a Marine Corp.
Marine Corp?
Marine Corp. Yeah, it's a Marine Corporation. We like to have, you know how you talked about having, what was the Park C? Ocean Park? Or Park Ocean? Yeah. Well, we've got a Marine Corporation. It's out at sea. It's 12 miles off the coast of Louisiana. That's where the actual thing is out, because that way we can avoid a lot of the regulations and stuff like that. We can do a lot of stuff there. So it's a Marine Corp.
Gotcha.
Okay. Have you ever sat in a bar? Have you ever sat in a bar and then you just meet somebody that knows somebody else that you know? Have you ever done that? You're like having a conversation with somebody at a bar, and then all of a sudden, you know, hey, I know that person. I know that guy. Yeah. That guy, we're talking about the same guy. I know that dude. It seems like deja vu, but it's never happened before. It's that kind of deja vu. There's a type of deja vu that's never happened before, and that's one of them.
Yeah.
Right.
Good point there.
Thank you. Thank you. Right.
All right. Perfect. So, let me see here. So, let me scroll down. All right. Perfect. So, I quickly want to run through the revenue reduction test, kind of explain what the IRS is looking for here, okay?
Okay, great.
So, in order to qualify under the revenue reduction test, which is one of the tests, what they're looking for in quarter 2 is about a 50% or more decline in revenue in comparison to 2019. In quarter 3 and quarter 4, only about a 20% or more decline in revenue in comparison to 2019. Heading into 2021, all quarters, only about a 20% or more decline in comparison to 2019, okay?
Are they clad quarters or silver quarters? Clad or silver quarters?
Gold.
Gold. Didn't think they did make a quarter ounce gold eagle, but I don't have any of those.
All right, perfect. So, in quarter 2 of 2020, would you say you had about 50% or more, 20% or more, or less than 20% decline?
I had about an 80% decline. An 80%, let that sink in. We lost 80% of revenues. Because remember, we weren't touring. We had no conciertos during that time. Concierto is the Spanish word for concert, in case you're from Rio Linda.
Yeah.
All right.
Gotcha. Okay. And then quarter 3 and quarter 4, would you say about 50% or more, or 20%?
Oh, yeah, I'd say it's about the same, about 75 to 80%. That's right.
Okay. And how about heading into 2021? Would you say about 20% or more, or less than 20% decline?
Whatever's the worst. Yeah, it's probably in 2021. We're starting to get our feet back on the ground again, but you know what I'm saying. It was tough. It was tough. So yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Mark me down for that.
All right, so I got you down. Cool. So very quickly, I want to run through the suspension test. I'm just gonna read over some things to you.
You want to see if I can be suspended, and I can be very animated when I'm suspended. By the way, that's what the ladies tell me. I can be very animated when I'm suspended, because I freak out. You know, you hang me up from upside down, and I'm suspended. I waffle around. My arms flail around like crazy. It's nuts. That's called suspended animation, and it is nuts. I tell you what, I don't like that. I honestly don't like to be hung upside down. So if you want to do that to me, if you want to get approved for this, I might have to pass on it. What kind of suspension are we talking about? As long as my head is up, it's okay. And where do you want me to meet?
So pretty much, it's just a series of questions. I just need to know whether or not it applied to your business. So pretty much, I'm trying to discover how your business was affected. because the purpose of this suspension test is that after we get off the phone, I'm going to start researching government orders and mandates that were put in place in the state of Louisiana.
Okay, great.
That were affected, and I apply them per quarter, per year to really display to the IRS how and why your business is affected. So then when we file the ERC,
right,
the strength we're building the strength of it. So when it comes down to when they review and analyze and process the file, there's not really any room for error here.
Right, we don't want any room for error. No mistakes either.
Yeah.
Not only do we not want any errors or any rooms with errors in them, we want to try to avoid as many mistakes as possible with this. Is that okay?
Absolutely.
Sweet home Pennsylvania. I like the way you're thinking. We're on the same page here. You know what I mean? It's like we're blood brothers without the relativity and the gross part of cutting each other's and putting our wounds against each other. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. All right, Jim. So would you say that the pandemic caused a decline or delays in project or services completed in the same period in 2019? Yeah, right?
I would say, yeah, considering we lost about 80% of our business, yeah, during that time.
Okay.
I would say that's a pretty safe assumption, free of any errors or mistakes.
All right, next one here. Caused a reduction in the number of new or renewed customers or contracts compared to the same 2019 period.
Right, I would say that would be, yes, that's right. Pretty bad.
All righty. Next one here says had to turn away customers and or indoor sales went down considerably compared with the normal course of business.
Yeah, we had to say no to the customers. These customers, they wanted to come on through here and see Gloria Estefan in concert. And I was like, we can't be having that because of the pandemic. You're going to be closer than 3 foot together or 6 foot together. So I had to say, no, you can't see her in concert. I'm sorry. Unless you can stand 6 feet apart, which they're not going to allow that in a big arena like that, allowing the virus just propagate and fumigate and disseminate and defecate all over them. We can't have any of that, you know. So I had to say no. I had to say no, which means less money in my pocket, which means that a couple of years later I might be talking to Stefan about a PPP loan and about these ERCs. You know what I mean? It's like I could see the future. I could see the future when I told them no, because I might be able to get some of this money back.
I'm definitely going to do everything I can.
I appreciate that. And maybe just a little, if you could do everything you can and maybe just a smidgen more, that would be great.
I will do.
So again, just to be clear, as this call is probably, you're probably recording this call. If you could do everything you can, plus just a slight bit, just a tad bit more, just a teeny tiny bit more, teensy tiny. And can you give me a pinky promise on that too?
That's a pinky promise. I'll do everything I can.
Yes, you just made my hour. This is awesome.
All right. Perfect. All right, next one here. Caused a reduction in the number of customers served compared to the same 2019 periods. Yeah, right?
Yeah, right. Is that what you're saying? Or yeah, right?
Yeah, right, question mark.
Okay, yeah, comma, right, question mark. Okay, yeah, that's, because I thought you were being sarcastic, like, yeah, right, you know what I mean? But you weren't. You were being genuine. You were being genuine in all this. I like it a lot.
Alrighty. Let's see. Alright, next one here. Our state governors mandated that our business must close until further notice. Were you guys ever mandated to close at any point in time?
Oh, yeah. We had to shut down the old concerts. They said, no concerts for you.
Do you know what quarter?
And also, not only could we not have any concerts, Stefan, we also were not allowed to have any soup. They said, no soup for you as well.
All right.
Because it's a big kind of a communal soup pot. And at the time, they were kind of afraid everybody going in and dipping in the soup, sneezing in the soup. So they say, no soup for you. You know what I mean? So that's what prevented us from eating communally together. You know what I mean? And we also couldn't take communion either. We had no communion in church either, which is kind of a separate entity because that has nothing. I didn't pay for the wafers and the wine. That's the church does all that. Just so you understand, we don't want to inject that into this PPP. I mean, to the ERC thing.
Yeah. Alrighty, Jim. Let me see. So, do you know more or less what quarter of what year you guys were able to resume like concerts?
Standing Liberty Quarter, Washington Quarter, or is it the new woke women's quarter? Which ones are we talking about here?
Quarter of the year, quarter 1, quarter 2, quarter 3.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay, yeah. Okay, resume. Yes, we were able to resume in due course. We're back on track. I don't know if I remember telling you this, but I do remember telling this but anyways, yeah, we're like just beat Taylor Swift. You're gonna hear the name Gloria Estefan very soon. She is an up and coming artist, and you know what I'm saying. She came out of Miami, and she came over. I met her, over there at the Astrodome there in downtown New Orleans, and we got started with the Miami Sound Machine right out of St. Louis, Louisiana, and we just have rocketed to the top ever since. It's been a fabulous thing. It's kind of like subscribing for the 2023 piece in Morgan dollars and finding that your order was shipped in the middle of a Silver Wolverine video. It's that kind of feeling. Okay?
Yeah. All right. I'm almost all set here. Almost have everything I need. I just want to go ahead and ask a few more questions, and then I'll explain the process.
Nice.
The process moving forward. Just very quickly, does your business pay for health plans for employees?
Yes, we do. Anytime they scrape a knee, they cut themselves, or they need PPE or EEP, the personal protective equipment, we're right there for them. We got them. You know what I mean?
Alrighty.
They're all taken care of. I call it gym care.
Gym care.
That means I pay for the gym memberships too. That's GYM care. I'm paying for the gym memberships.
Now that's premium.
That's what she said.
All right, Jim, did you claim any other payroll tax credits or income tax credits during 2020 or 2021?
I am a claiming virgin. You're the first organization that I've ever made this claim to. Let that set. Hope you feel privileged, or what's the word? Honored, or whatever it is.
Awesome. And do you own any other businesses aside from this one?
17 other businesses I've got going right now. I'm a pretty busy guy, as you can imagine.
I bet. All right. And then who handles your payroll? Is it in-house, or you guys have a company that does it?
I do have a girl that does it for me. She's pretty good, and so she's one of the 499er. But she was pretty impacted by this sucker too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And what was her name?
Her name is Billy, but not like the boy Billy. It's Billy as in the girl. Billie. Billy Irish is her name, something like that. I forget her last name. I can probably get the spelling. I'll have her text it to me if you need the last name.
Yeah, like the musician Billie Eilish?
Eilish, that's it. Eyelash. It's Billie Eyelash. That's it. Thank you. Billie Eyelash. It's not eyelash, it's eyelash. Like the eye with the little lashes on it. That's her. Hello?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
Let's see.
Billie Eyelash.
All right. Perfect. So, almost all set here. I'm going to email this over to you for you to review.
Nice. I like it.
And do you own 100% of your business?
I mean, I'm the 100% owner. It's me, myself, and I. It's a three-way partnership on this sucker.
Perfect. And what's the best email address for you so I can send over a copy so you can review?
Just a copy or not the original? You're not going to email the original owner over?
It'll be this, yes.
Okay, because I want it to be the OG of the thing. I want it to be the original one, the original gangster version of it. Now, the best email is the one that I check all the time. It's the one I'm constantly checking. I'm hitting the refresh button on the old browser for the email. That's the one. That's the best one. So if you could send it to that one, that would be great. Okay?
Okay.
Thanks,
What
man.
email was that?
The one that I check all the time.
I don't know it.
Oh, you want me to give you the address? Okay, why didn't you just say so, Stefan? Okay, you can't beat around the bush. You know what I mean? You gotta be straight out. You gotta say. All right, the email address is beataroundthebush47@CompuServe.net. That's beataroundthebush47@CompuServe.net. That's an up-and-coming ISP. You're going to start to be hearing a lot about that place soon, too. It's going to blow Apple and Yahoo and all these other email providers out of the water. Stefan?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just typing in.
Okay, very good. Yes, type that in for me. But I'm not anywhere near where I can check it right now. But I will be getting into. But I gotta go. I gotta get some coffee here. I gotta refill my coffee. It's getting warm here. But call me back on Tuesday. That's right. This coming Tuesday at 6:15, and we'll reconvene. I'll have everything reviewed, and we'll go through all the factors and stuff there. Okay.
Okay, sounds good.
Thank you, sir. You have a good weekend. Okay. Take care.
You as well.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. All right, let's see here. And the thing is this guy probably was really typing that email address out. Oh, my goodness gracious. And that's just it. All right, let's see. Let's move ahead here. Thank you guys for putting up with that. Got to have a little fun with the scammers. Key West, this is Silver Honda. He says, if silver spot rises a little more, it will be time to sell some of my silver to buy trade for fractional gold. There you go, brother. All right, I like the way you think. And good to see you guys. By the way, thanks to those of you who super chatted here in the midst of this. I tried to thank you in the type, but sometimes it's hard to do. So thank you very much, guys. All right. And Serene889 says, gold closed at 1961, up 1.24, and 24.26, up 4.9%. It sure did. Those where the numbers were just a day ago. Now their silver's getting very close to $25 again. And Betty Schiffler says, drama. Love this kind of drama. Me too. It's insane in the membrane with the workings of the old prices there. We got JM Unleashed. The great JM Unleashed has got a comment here. He says the following: attacks on the people. Good play on words. You're right. Isn't it ironic? The Reserve Bank of India is ramping up their gold reserves, but doesn't seem to want the people to do the same. Most people in India are wise to this and have known for a long time not to trust their government. You're exactly right, JM Unleashed. You're exactly right. All right. Yes, indeed. Very good. All right. Yeah, Craig, I don't like scammers either. This is why I like to mess with them. I got to make some entertainment. Got to turn, you know what they say, turn lemons into lemonade. Well, that's kind of what I try to do. For your entertainment and to waste their time, I'm killing two birds with one stone. This is why I do those scam calls. And yes, indeed. All right. Liquid Electrum, the one and the only, says the following on this. Let's see here. Let's get over here. He says, I have a friend who buys a lot of 24K investment jewelry. They have some really cool pieces you can get and look stylish while you wear your wealth. Don't get robbed, though. Be a tough guy if you're going to wear gold. Exactly right. Carry protection. Good point, indeed. Good to see you. We got some good folks here tonight. E. Hoffy is here. Roger Yao is here. Welcome. Good to see you guys. JM Unleashed. Nickel Stacking is here. I did watch his live stream just before he stopped about the loss of the subs and stuff like that. I don't know what's going on. It's kind of a crazy thing. We'll get to a comment about that later on. But I found out that, hey, it very well could be, yes, I'm very well may be shocked, but nickel stacking may actually be more conservative than even me. Yeah, maybe so. I don't know. Yes, indeed, perhaps. But good to see you, nickel stacking. Appreciate you, brother. Burke 9497. Hey Sal, what exactly is that $5 gold coin you're showing in there? It's kind of nice. Every time I put that coin in a video, I get a comment about it. And I probably should have mentioned it in the video, but it's one of my favorite commemorative coins. It's the 1999 George Washington death commemorative. That design would have been the quarter, had it not been at play with the powers that be at the Mint and Treasury. Yes, indeed. Okay, wait. Here comes another scammer. Oh, nice. Good job, Silver Wolverine. His videos have shipped. Hello. Quarters. Dollars. Hello. Hello. His peace dollar. Morgan dollar. Shipped. Scammer. Hello, scammer. Hung up on me. All right. Ridge Runner has just burped real loud. Good to see you. At least you don't have to pee. Good to see Dan Rumble is here. Welcome. Jamie Foxx is with us tonight. All right. I don't rip Fuller, says here on this post here. I would imagine that they were fake accounts. All right, hold that thought. We've got another scammer. Hello?
Hello, Richard.
Yes, hello.
Hi, Richard. It's Sheena with First Capital. How are you today, sir?
Sheena Easton?
Kodo.
What is it?
Sheena Kodo with First Capital. It's about the business.
Oh, Sheena Kudos to you too, Sheena. How you doing?
I'm good, sir. How are you today?
I am doing just fine and dandy like sour candy.
Oh, like some Sour Patch Kids. That's awesome.
Like Sour Patch Kids. I mean, sweet candy is pretty good too. I like sweet candy. You know, I'm not opposed to sweet candy.
Well, I mean, Sour Patch is the best of both worlds. They're first sour, then they're sweet, you know?
That's a good point. You make a fair point there. I got to give you that. That's for sure. Yes, indeed.
Okay. Now, I do want to apologize. We were supposed to talk earlier in the week, but we had an issue with the same system I'm calling you from. So we actually had nothing to call you on for a couple days.
Oh, wow.
I'm giving you a call today around the same time that you wanted to call, you know?
Yes. Well, thank you, Sheena. I appreciate that. This is awesome. We've now connected, and it's just insane in the membrane. This is wonderful. Yes, indeed. All right.
Insane in the membrane. Love it. Now, the other thing is that I wasn't able to get the correct email for you. What I have was the YT47@AOL.com.
What is it?
But what I have is YT47@AOL.com.
Try it on the Gmail. Do it on the Gmail. Okay. It's a Gmail thing, baby. Yeah. and if you don't know how to spell Gmail, just think of a G string, but without the string, and then put mail behind it. That always helps me. And not the kind of G string you're thinking about either, Sheena. I'm not talking about that kind of G string. I'm talking about the third string on your guitar.
I have a guitar, actually.
And that G string is a pretty cool one, man.
It is a G string.
I put a couple of them between my legs just to help cover my privates.
Oh gosh, no.
Yeah, it helps. It's a little uncomfortable, I must admit. If you want me to be perfectly honest with you, it's uncomfortable, but it does help. It does help cover my, sensitive areas pretty nicely.
Gotcha.
Right.
I tried to send that email to the Gmail email.
Gmail
I don't
email.
know if you
going? Okay, I'm not actually near my email right now. I'm actually. Hold on a second. What I'm doing right now, Sheena? Hold on. So you said Sheena plays guitar, right?
Well, I'm learning. I played the piano and trombone. I used to sing, don't actually sing now.
Oh, nice. Well, this is a G chord.
Nice.
Now, you said you sing too, right?
Used to, not anymore. It's not too good.
Oh, I bet you do. Can you sing me a song?
Oh gosh, what song?
How about "Heaven and Hell" by Dio?
Don't know that song.
What are some? How about that Taylor Swift tune? What's the Taylor Swift song?
She's younger than me, actually.
Oh, who's your favorite artist?
I'm more for, I liked Bob Marley, Tina Turner, those.
What's love got to do with it? What's love got to do with it? You ever heard that song?
Oh yeah, I know that song very well.
You want to sing that one for me?
I mean, I can just do the chorus possibly, but like I said, my voice is not that good right now.
Well, mine is not the best either. You know, I just sang it. Go ahead. You sing me the chorus too. What's love got to do with it?
Let's see. What's love got to do with it?
Yeah.
What's love but a second-hand emotion? There we go.
Yes, you got it. You're great. That is awesome. You've got a great voice, Sheena.
Thanks. It used to be a lot better, like I said.
You could have been on American Idol.
Yeah.
Because you actually can sing in key. I didn't even give you a key to sing in, so that's great. Who needs a heart, by the way, when a heart can be broken? That's what I've always told people. You know what I mean? Do you like Mariah Carey?
Oh, yes. She was one of my favorites when I used to do voice lessons.
Oh,
I listened to her a lot.
she's very easy. I mean, that's an easy one to get. That song Emotion, I can belt that out in 2 minutes.
That's a good one. Emotion. I can't do that one.
Yeah, you need a couple octaves for that, right?
Yeah. When I was younger, yes. But now they say that your voice gets deeper as you get older, I guess.
Hey, that's all right. I like, yeah, you know, that's what they say. Yep. When I was a baby, I tell you, when I was a kid, my voice was a lot higher than it is now. I mean, we're talking a lot higher. Then when I became a teenager, I started thinking, you know, girls aren't that gross. And then my voice got deeper. Now I'm kind of a fan of women, I must say.
You know, you change your mind every so often, you know?
That's right, exactly.
Some guys are just never into women. I don't understand it, but, you know, whatever.
Yeah, that's right,
whatever floats their boat.
whatever floats their boat, exactly. Oh, man. Well, that's good. You're a talented artist. This is wonderful. I think you've got a great voice. I think you should exercise those vocal cords and, you know, maybe, hey, you might, you know, you might be able to get into some... Do you like any metal?
I do like some. It depends on which... More of the 90s metal. Or
Okay.
Some 80s.
Nice. All right. Very cool. Very cool. Nice.
I don't really know what's going on in the music industry right now, but it's not too pretty from what I've been seeing.
No, it's not. It's not at all.
I stay out of it.
Yep, I hear you. You stick with the classics. That's right.
Yeah. So that's what I do.
All right. Well, good. Well, hey, this has been
Yeah, my cousin's going to teach me the guitar, so.
Oh, good. Yeah, there you go. You could be like Jewel, you know? You ever heard of Jewel?
Possibly, I know who it is.
She's from Alaska. And she is a little folk singer, you know, she plays guitar and sings. You can do that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go. And but yeah, that's fun.
Yeah, that's good.
Very good.
Music is fun.
Music definitely is. It's a blast. I enjoy music. Yes, indeed. Well, Sheena, this has been a good call. I appreciate you touching base with me here. But hey, let's do this. Call me back because I do have to go now. Can you give me a call back on Tuesday around this same time? Next Tuesday? Okay. All right. Sounds good. All right. Well, you take care. All right. Take care. All right. Bye-bye. All right, let's see here. All right, there we go. Fun times at Ridgemont High. Put that back. Shoot. 2-minute dating. That's a second date. That's right, the second date. The second date. Yes, indeed. I'm not sending the first date yet first because, you know, I mean, how many people seriously can eat dates when they talk together? You know, if I'm going to have a can of dates here and, you know, they kind of have that powdery sugar on them. I'm going to eat those. Is it love? What's love got to do with it? All right. All right, very good. All right, let's see here. Let's move on here. We've got Mark Hunt 5019 on this video. He says the following. On the breaking news, India bans imports of gold. Says, I will say the unimaginable. In a bifurcated world, valuations are also bifurcated, inevitably and then later desirably. Put most simply, do you think that the US dollar will trade the same valuations among other nations of the West and among the BRICS? Plus, at first it's unimaginable to think that bifurcated valuations will occur, but if that is what is needed, it's a great wall around the BRICS nations. Anything coming over the wall is revalued for operation behind the wall within the kingdoms of the wall. Insane? It's already happening in oil. Yep, I think you're right. I think we are going to see that as arbitrage as well, too, between East and West. And that's essentially what we're talking about there. And I think that's probably going to happen if the BRICS currency is as good as they say it will be. That's the test. And I think it's going to be quite a big effort to get there. But anyways, you guys are great. Thank you so much for being here. All of you guys, thanks for hanging with me here as we march on through these other comments. We've got Core to Manus says, a week ago, online bullion dealer had about 10 different choices of platinum bars in stock. Now there is 0 in stock. Wow. Makes me glad. I tell you what, it's amazing what's going on. I think platinum is very well could be poised to climb up and maybe even surpass gold in due course. You don't know. We never know. But anyways, Helen Dobbs says, good show. I went through this in the 70s and 80s. It will happen again. China will not invade. Why should they just make more drugs to sell to Central America to be delivered to the U.S.? Yep, you make a good point, Helen. Very good point. This is on my interview with Leor Gantz. Did here, the diminishing dollar and the rise of gold, silver, and CBDCs. Yes, indeed. All right. All right, and let's move on here. We've got good folks with us tonight. We've got Liquid Electrum is here. They found a killer DNAs on a pizza box in the trash, but can't find anything on a bag of Coke. Yeah, exactly. You know, here it is, Liquid Electrum. They were able to find, track down all these people that were outside of the Capitol, not inside, and arrest them on January 6th, but they can't find the most secure building in the world. Who brought that cocaine in? Absolutely insane. Silversmith, years ago, we had a bar restaurant thing that was called Dial Tone. There was a phone at every table you could call the girl you liked. Wow, that's pretty wild. I've actually heard of a restaurant like that as well, too, that had something similar. For sure, it's called Max's or something like that. All right, very good. And the economic revolutionist says here, he's kind of critical of Leor in this, and I can understand with some of the points, because we really didn't talk about the spending that we've got. We're talking about trillions of US dollars more spending and debt, unlimited with no time constraints, which rings the idea of a war economy. Folks, we are being lied to on a daily basis, and these talking heads have no idea what's coming. Also, absolutely can't believe a word he said regarding CBDCs. The word digital is contained within the acronym. It's clear when we're moving into a cashless monetary system fully centralized, and yet we listen to these people that keep going on about their traditional historic concepts. It just boggles my mind. I foresee 10,000 jobs losses per day coming to the U.S. later 2023. Yeah, I mean, I see what you mean, but there is a little bit of nuance that he talked about there. In other words, he's saying that probably, you know, this thing is going to happen on the wholesale front, and then it'll transition to the retail side, but it's going to take a while. They need to get it right so that they can fully entrench us. Think about the frog in a boiling pot. You know, it's going to take, you know, by the time it gets too hot, it's too late. And they want to simmer it very, very slowly. Getting rid of cash is not going to be to their benefit anytime soon. Good to see you guys. Good folks here. Captain Obvious, Roger Real is here. Christopher McCormick is here. Good to see Daisy SK. Big Trader is here. Kodiak is here as well. Good to see all of you guys. Thanks for the thumbs up, by the way. We are getting closer. We're about 27 away from 100 tonight. And we're having a little bit of fun here. We had 2 scammers call us earlier, and we're marching through some of these comments. Bruce says, these people aren't dummies. They know how to back a currency with gold. Now let's see if G7 countries will do the same, or are we going to be doing another third world country with worthless currency? Good question. Don't know. Be very interested to see how that comes about. Gregory Long, we'll never get back to constitutional money, gold, silver, unless we the people do it. And that's why we stack. We be our own banks by accumulating it for sure. Very good. And Sean WP8514, hey Sal, anybody really? What is more respectful for both bullion shops, not pawn, and the potential seller to go by in regards to selling to them? Your silver spot price or asking price? Well, you would hope they would take asking price for it, but they may only take bid price for it. It just depends on what they're in need of. Kodiak, thank you so much, Kodiak, for the super chat here. He says, bought approved 2023 Gold Buffalo. Make me feel better. I have buyer's remorse. Bought as a store of value. Kodiak, I hate to do this to you, brother. Well, let me put it to you this way. Some of those proof coins from the United States Mint, even the gold proof, those gold proof buffaloes back in 2010, some of those years, they were selling for near spot a couple of years later. They have come up though since then. So you may hold on, but the Mint are charging huge premiums for those things. The way I want to make you feel better about it is for you to enjoy the beauty of the coin, not necessarily the store of value. Now you have the store of value of gold in it, but the collector value may not last as long. We'll see. Who knows? We don't know for sure what the future market is going to hold for some of these modern coins. But hey, if you enjoy it, that's the most important thing. Very good. Yeah, I know. Exactly. That's right, Liquid Electrum. I totally agree with you. It's insane. Absolutely. The double standard is absolutely, and the media are saying hardly anything about it. They're just reporting, they've stopped the investigation. No commentary as to why or anything like that is insane. Welcome, Evelyn is here. Good to see you. Thank you for the hugs and kisses, or the kisses and hearts. You are awesome. Yes, indeed. Good to see you guys. All right. Nice. Congratulations again, Kodiak, on getting your 2023 Gold Buffalo. I do hope you enjoy it. Yes, indeed. Very good. All right. Now, let's march on up here to 66 Sam says, installment number 8, made on the gold envelope. Can't wait to show you my first gold coin. I know my goal is a long way away, but every week I take a step closer. You sure do. Well done. 66 Sam has taken the challenge that I gave by the horns for every silver stacker to buy at least 1 ounce of gold in one shot. In other words, 1 ounce gold coin or 1 ounce gold bar. And he's taken that challenge. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. That's right. Culture of currency, the beauty of the coin. And that is priceless in many cases. There's some coins that I've overpaid for that have completely lost all the collector value or most of the collector value, but I don't care because I just like the coin. You know what I mean? There's something to be said for that. You know what I mean? You're always protected by the intrinsic value of the coin you have too. So I hope that makes you feel better, Kodiak. And that's really the most important thing, because you're always protected by the gold value, and gold could go up between now and then. All right, Fred Flint says here, long-time watcher and subscriber. Well, thank you, sir, much for being a subscriber and watcher of the channel. Appreciate all your hard work, Sal. The lonely path of the stacker is more tolerable with folks like you who understand the metals game. Thank you, my friend. Honored and humbled, and means a lot to me that you're here and you guys are here watching with me. Yes, indeed. Like to have a little bit of fun here as well, and that's what it's about. All right, very good. Let's march ahead. We've got now, come on now, if I get my mouse back. We've got Daisy SK has got a pair of comments. Says you're on one of my favorites. Thank you, Daisy. Oh man, that's high praise. I appreciate that, Daisy. And she was in here earlier. We love Daisy SK. She's awesome. She also says here on my interview with Leor, she says the following: I have been called crazy for stacking, but I do see where things are going. Ideally, still on the right path with my pile of real in-hand investment. That's right, Daisy. And you know what? Because if you're called crazy for stacking, I'll tell you what, you're my kind of crazy, Daisy. That's right, exactly. All right. Okay, now let's move up to Richard Metcalf has a pair of comments here. Let's go through these. First, he had watched my video with my interview with Lee Organtz, and then he on this other one about the U.S. Mint making it great again. He says the following here. Great interview, Sal. I like the fact that he gave us the resources to do our own research in CBDC. Yes, indeed. He did some documents on that, and the thing goes through it. I encourage people to check those out. Shane Brennan is still here. Shane, good to see you. All right. And let's see here. And where are we at? We've got, Richard also says, she certainly made her mark on the mint. The first coins acquired were minted under her directorship. That's right. Yes, indeed. That's right. John R. Williamson says the following here. Hold on. The role of the American dollar is diminishing, so the role of precious metals is enhanced, is my take on this. Yep, I think that's right, John. I think you're spot on here. The precious metals, and by the way, they are already enhanced in other currencies around the world, so let that sink in too. Let's see, we've got a scammer calling us. Hello? 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 Okay, they got off there. All right. Homestead Aquarius, thank you and him for this interview. Folks need to know more about what is coming. They sure do. Yep. And all right. And Duke Nukem says, hey, Sal, 30 subscribers lost in a single day is definitely not normal. I thought it was a little bit strange. And other people have commented and they've seen the same type of thing happen to them as well. So it looks like I'm not alone on this. It's just kind of unfortunate to see happen. But my best guess is they've been bot accounts, or maybe some scammers got caught all at once. Nothing surprises me anymore these days. Yes, it very well could be. And if that's the case, that's fine. Very well could be the case. All right. All right. Thank you, Hacksaw, for being here. By the way, Hacksaw gave a super chat earlier, and I want to thank him for that, as well as joining as a member. And I appreciate that, Hacksaw. Good to see you, sir. All right. And we've got Eric Hoffner says, great interview, Sal. Keep up the good work. Thank you, brother. Appreciate it. Trying my best. Glad you're here. Mrs. Coin Crew, thanks for the info, Uncle Sal. We'll check him out. Check out Mrs. Coin Crew's channel. She actually went around as a squirrel. Liquid Electrum, dance for it. All right, dance, baby. Oh, yeah, dance. Axel, no notification. That's right. I've not done any push-ups tonight, and I'm sorry for that. I'll catch you guys on the next one with those. Because I'm kind of going here pretty quick because I can't be on here as much tonight. But we have Kodiak on the giveaway. How to win gold and silver. Check this video out. It is free to join. Yes, indeed, to win some gold and silver. So, Kodiak says, one proof buffalo is coming. We are processing your recent order placed at the United States Mint. You will receive a confirmation email with details to come. Way to go, Kodiak. Kodiak did it. Yes, indeed. All right. I think Kodiak is a form of snuff. I think that's what he's showing there. Kodiak snuff. And, all right, let's march in. Hey, we have 96 viewers. 96 thumbs up. We have reached parity between the viewers and the thumbs up. Trying to get to 100 thumbs up tonight if we can. Guns, Games, and Gadgets is signing up. 100%. Nice. Congratulations. JM Unleashed says, hopefully it's just the scammers or spam bots that were forced to unsubscribe. Hopefully so. And probably was they deleted those accounts. Maybe YouTube did. That would be a blessing in disguise and an indication that they gave up on trying to scam your real subscribers. That's right. Keep on keeping on. That's very well could be the case. If that is the case, that's wonderful. That's good. All right. 3 mortgages and peace dollars should arrive very soon. Liquid Electrum, congratulations. Mine too, I got a shipping notification. Hello? Scammer time. Hello? All right. We'll let that ride out. Yep, it's gonna auto dollar. It's gonna be hey Sal, I became aware of and started watching your channel in the summer of 2016, but never signed up to YouTube until 2020. Silver Slacker was the first PM channel that I binged watched. Way to go. Wow, JM Unleashed. That is awesome, my friend, and thank you for watching and for being here and for watching Silver Slacker. I'm sure he appreciates it too. We don't hear as much as from him these days, but he's a great guy and has a really good stack. He's been around a long time too. That's awesome. Yes, indeed. All right. Let's forge ahead here. Games, Guns, Gadget channel. I'm going to get one of your channel rounds one of these days. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. This is from this afternoon's video. All right. Yes, for those interested, if you go to the link in the description of this very live stream, I'll go to the channel page, and there's a link up there to the round over at JM Bullion. It's a 2-ounce round, still available. But since silver's gone up, the price has gone up there too. But anyways, I digress. All right. Quarter. PY4NR says the following. Great time to find some really good looking 90%. Yeah, there you go. Hopefully the premiums of those aren't too high and you can grab some. Yes, indeed. Ontario 100 is here. Welcome. Good to see you. Local Coin Review is here with 106 thumbs up. And Gold Chick is here. Says, should I upvote this out? Yes, indeed. You have my permission from the lovely Gold Chick. Thank you, Gold Chick. Good to see John Knox. Jimmy Smith is here. Dissident Agnostic is here. All right, Dissident, thank you so much. He says, my granny wants to know if unicorn fart dust can be chemically refined into Bitcoin. Well, no, Dissident Agnostic, that's the answer. But there is an out for her. Your granny can take that fart dust, put it in a baggie, and run it right through the White House without being detected. My best guess is to go through the entrance closest to the Situation Room. Now, the real secure one, she'll go through scot-free with no problems. Thank you, Dissident Agnostic. Good to see you. Appreciate the support, my friend. Kodiak says, just bought a proof silver American Eagle and a proof gold American Buffalo just because. There you go. And sometimes it's all the reason you need to buy if you enjoy those pieces. So I'm proud of you, Kodiak. That's awesome. All right. And we've got Jim Libor says, it closed at $24.96, up 1 cent. All right. Let's take a look at that. As I was fearful it was going to dip down a little bit. And actually it did dip down slightly. It was down 2 cents right before it closed. And then it went up 2 cents. There it is, $24.96. Good to see you. Hey, THS, thank you, brother, for being here. Appreciate it so much. You guys are all amazing. And thank you again, Dissident Agnostic, for that super chat. And that's pretty funny. Your granny, that's fart dust. Chemically moved into Bitcoin. That's right. If only, if only. All right, Culture of Currency. Thank you, brother. Culture of Currency says here, thank you for another fantastic video. That new A turtle looks fantastic. Did it come antiqued, or is that a toning? It's natural toning. I just had it. I kind of fondle it around every once in a while. Yes, indeed. Zardoz is here. Zardoz, good to see you, brother. All right, and Liquid Electrum says they pay $1 trillion for unicorn farts in the White House in the form of a platinum coin. That's right, exactly. Derek Glass is here too. Good to see you guys. All right. And Cybercurrent Twitcher, here is a slip for this algorithm. Thank you, brother. Appreciate that very, very much. Southside Frankie says it's quite possible that demand will outstrip supply due to industrial demand. Investor demand is also scammy demand. Sorry, Southside, we got to take the scammer call. Hello? Hello? Check, check. Hello? All right, they're not going to answer. Let me get it over here. So these moves I feel are very positive. It will be interesting to see what happens if the silver reaches $25, which I feel it will add confidence. Then again, at $25.50, but long term looks good. I feel your incredible chunky round is wonderful. Thank you, Southside. I appreciate that very much. All right, thank you. Oh, and JM Unleashed has been very kind to post a link there to the channel round. Electric Ninja has just dropped a Salivate membership gift to Paul Tissue. That's very nice of Electric Ninja. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. Electric Ninja. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Very kind of you indeed. And the tribe is here. Missed notification, but he's here. Beg for Mercy says, I missed my chance to buy a 100-ounce bar. And they went up $200. Yes, indeed. The bigger the bar, the bigger your effect on the market is going to be for that. Side quest, it's almost due to the gold to silver ratio. Flips from 30 to 40. It's been roughly 40 years. When it comes around, I'm going to swap 300 to 400 ounces of silver to gold for show. All right, there you go. Some strategizing there. Good job. All right. A burger sugar with a hint of sweetness. I think so too, Craig. Burger sugar with a hint of sweetness. Captain Obvious says the following. Let's get over here. We can make it dramatically effective. It says, watched a lot of videos of why silver's climbing the last few days. I think everybody has their own opinion, and some are pretty good. I'm wondering, with even strangers I've talked to, the world is getting out of silver. I met a few people this month I've never met before, and we started talking about stacking, and they were doing the same. Most started stacking after COVID, so maybe people out there are buying more of the shiny stuff, and the word is getting out about it. That could also be a reason silver is rising. Yeah, I don't know. A lot of it's happening more in the paper markets. I mean, we'd like to think that us stackers are having some effect, and we do, but it's minuscule, honestly, compared to the paper markets. There's just too much of that going on. Very good. All right. And Silver Honda. It says, I love that my Fidelity and Roth account are rising too, but just a few dollars the past couple of days, which offsets the cost of high premiums. Now that's smart dollar cost averaging. Yes, indeed. That's right. Sure is. Well, folks, let's see. Let's do just a few more before we go, but thank you guys for being here. Waiting for the dip again. This is Great North Stacking, and I think it could happen. It could happen. It just may not be dipping quite as much. Jim Tillapal. It's close enough to be called $25 an ounce. Yes, indeed. And we've got Matt Bittner with an algorithmic emoticon there. And let's see here. Silver Lion Coin. Might start stacking gold here soon and wait on silver. Thank you. And some of you here watching now have mentioned that you did not get a notification for this live stream. And you may not get notifications for my videos. The reason why that happens is you think YouTube only sends notifications out for a certain amount of videos that you're of channels you're subscribed to per day. So this channel may not be getting some. But let me let you guys in on a little secret. I am a creature of habit in stereo. I'm a creature of habit. That means that I'm going to be posting videos and live streams at the exact same times, mostly the same times, every day. Here's my schedule. 2 videos a day at least. One around 9:30 a.m., one around 5 p.m. That's every single day. Live streams are Tuesdays, Fridays, and Sundays at 6 o'clock p.m. sharp Eastern Time. If you know that schedule, then you always know that I'll be posting. All right. Hey, Zardos has just sent a little BB gun, pellet gun, across the bow there to the SF Stacker. Was gifted one. Thank you, Zardos. Very, very kind. Yes, indeed. So if you ever don't get a notification and you wonder if I posted a video, just come on over to the channel and then click on videos and you will see, okay, he posted a couple here. In fact, 3 were posted today, just for gits and shiggles. All right. So thank you. I'm fairly consistent, kind of like my bowels. Yes, indeed. I'm also very conservative. Yes, how conservative of me. That's right, exactly. Welch Coast Service. Welch Coast Services is here, too. Zero H is here. Thank you so much, Zero H. We like to do the live responses. It's fun. It's unique to this channel, too. So you guys are great. Island Times, 40 presidents to get to 32 trillion and a month to get from 32 to 33 trillion. Obviously, the Ponzi scheme has run its course. Well, no, actually, Island Times, what I said in the video was it took 40 presidents to get to $1 trillion. I should have made that clear. It took 40 presidents to get to $1 trillion worth of debt. Let that sink in. 40 presidents. And it took a couple of weeks to get from 32 to 33 trillion. Insane in the membrane. All right, Nan Double X is back from vacation, and Amy Oakley is here right on the tail end of this live stream. We're getting ready to go. In fact, I do got to go, but you guys are amazing. Now, I will be back on Sunday night for our normal market watch. We'll have some more fun then, but you guys are amazing. For those of you who are here, I'm going to venture to guess that more than half of you watching this live stream now have missed my 3 videos from this morning or from today. If you don't mind, if you could go back and watch those, some good discussion with an interview that I had this morning, and the video that I just posted before going live here is some analysis on the silver market, because silver did indeed send us a surprise, and you'll find out what that surprise is if you watch that video. So thank you so much, and I really appreciate that. And thank you, Homestead Aquarius. Thanks to everybody for being here. And I want to extend a multitude of gratitude to all of you for taking your time to be here. Hope you have a wonderful weekend ahead. And I'm going to leave you with this sage piece of advice, and that is it: to keep your feet on the stars and keep reaching for the ground. Take care, all.